Hello friends, let's other discuss of NTA mock test 1 to 8। बात करते हैं यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट की। हालांकि उससे पहले मैं ये बता देता हूँ कि ये लास्ट टेस्ट था और इसके बाद कोई भी टेस्ट नहीं बचा है नीट 2021 वाला। बात करते हैं यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट की। इनुलिन फाउंड इन प्लांट रूट्स बिलोंग टू विच आर द फॉलोइंग कैटेगरीज पॉलीसैकेराइड्स। Question number second. Radial symmetry is present in a starfish and leucosolenia. Question number third. Which of the following is suitable material to study different stages of meiosis, flower, bud? Question number four. Which of the following cells organelles are densely stained reticular structures found near the nucleus have many flat disc-shaped cisternae with a diameter of 0.5 से लेके 1.0 micrometer Golgi apparatus discovered by Camillo Golgi. Question number 5. A differentiated cells in nostoc बीजे यानी कि that helps in nitrogen fixation is heterocyte is nostoc का फिगर भी दिया है NCERT में डायरेक्ट as it is. Question number 6. Rubisco act as a carboxylase minimizing the oxygenase activity at the site of oxygen fixations in C4 plants. This function is assured by which of the following options breaking down of C4 acid in bundle C cell. Question number 7. Why in treatments of SCID there is requirement of repeated transfusions to the patients? The transfused cells have a limited lifespan. Question number 8. Net product of glycolysis are 2 pyruvic acid plus 2 ATP plus 2 NADH2. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. लंग्स ऑफ लैंड की बात करते हैं, अमेजोन रेन फॉरेस्ट, उसके बाद रिजरफाइन की बात करते हैं, राओल्फिया सरफेंटाइना होता है। एंटी ड्रग कैंसर की बात करें, यू ट्री होता है, एक्जोटिक स्पीसीज लैंटाना कैमेरा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग्स इज बाय आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर बायोलॉजिकल इनहेरिटेंस इन बैक्टीरिया न्यूक्लिक एसिड। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 की बात करते हैं, यहाँ पर करेक्ट मैच करना है। जो लैक्टिक एसिड बैक्टीरिया है जो ये कन्वर्जन ऑफ मिल्क इनटू कर्ड, फिर सैक्रोमाइसिस सेरेवाइसी फॉर्मेशंस ऑफ डो। ओके, फिर प्रोपियोनोबैक्टीरिया सार्मनी की बात करते हैं तो फॉर्मेशंस ऑफ स्विस चीज़, फिर एस्पारुलिना इज अ सिंगल सेल प्रोटीन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. In a citrus seed, there are multiple embryos formed without fertilization. They are formed from nucleus. Question number 13. Which of the following is not an epimer? अल्फा, ओके, मैनोज, बीटा, अल्फा, फिर मैनोज, फिर उसके बाद फिर बीटा एंड मैनोज। ओके। क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. In which one of the following structures does the Krebs cycle takes place mitochondrial in matrix? क्वेश्चन 15. यहाँ पर फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स करना है अप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन। उसके बाद दी इस टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गन्स ट्रांसप्लांट बिटवीन इंडिविजुअल्स ऑफ सेम स्पीसीज बट नॉट जेनेटिकली आइडेंटिकल। ओके, एलोग्राफ्ट बोलते हैं इसको। ओके, फिर सेकंड, स्पीसीज दैट हैज़ 2 or more varieties of सब स्पीसीज इज कॉल्ड पॉलीटिपिक। फिर according to mutations theory, a single mutation can at times give rise to a new species. फिर उसके बाद फिर दिया haptenes cannot induce an immune response by themselves but can do so in the combinations with a carrier. Question number 16. In which of the following populations hardy beanbugs equilibrium will be affected due to genetic drift? A smaller population. Question number 17. Which of the following represent the correct palindromic sequence 5 prime to 3 primes? Okay, 3 prime to 5 prime. GAATT से उसके बाद फिर guanine, फिर cytosine, adenine, adenine, thymine, thymine, फिर thymine, thymine, adenine, adenine, cytosine to guanine. Question number 18. Fallopian tubes of the female's reproductive systems has fimbriae. What is the main functions of it? Help in the collections of the ovum after ovulation. Question 19. Collections of aggregates of flowers on a floral axis mainly helps in attracting insects for cross pollination. Question of 20. The organs with similar structures and origins but dissimilar in functions are homologous. Question number 21. In which plant edible roots are found? Sweet potato. Question 22. यहाँ पर करेक्ट मैच करना एड्स एड्स मोनास्कस फॉर पीडियस नो एड्स फॉर हार्ट ये भी गलत है ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट ओके ट्राइकोडर्मा पॉलीस्पोरम ये करेक्ट है क्वेश्चन 23 extensive deforestation result in which of the following populations, pollutions and ecological imbalance will increase. Question 24. Addition, deletions or substitutions of a single base pair in a gene results in mutations. Such kind of mutations are known as point mutation. Question 25. How many codons code for the 20 amino acids 61? Question number 26. Metaphase stage of mitosis are cell poisons colchicines that can induce polyploidy is used. Question 27. How many cells are present in mature pollen? 3 cells. Question 28. Incomplete dominance is seen in Mirabilis jalapa. Question 29. Development of secondary sexual characters in humans being is controlled by hormone estrogen or testosterone. Question 30. In which of the following relationships do we find evolutionary fascinating examples of mutualisms? Plant per animals relationships. Question 31. Absorptive types of heterotrophic nutrition is exhibited by fungi. Question 32. A man has blood group A positive and his wife has B positive. Their mother's blood group is O negative. What is the probability of their children having blood group AB negative? 2 by 16. Question number 33. In adults humans, the vertebra that is formed by fusions of 4 vertebrae is coccyx. Question number 34. What is correct about the cotyledons present in the seed of pinus? Many cotyledons. Question 35. The cloning vectors that can be used equally well for prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic host cell is subtle vector. Question 36. Which of the following hormones is otherwise known as Collips hormones? Parathormone. Question 37. Which part of the sperm helps in penetrating the egg membrane acrosome? क्वेश्चन 38 की बात करते हैं यहाँ पर इलस्ट्रेशन राइट द स्क्रैपुला एंड क्लेविकल फॉलोइंग द चूज ओके अच्छा पर आर्म ओके क्वेश्चन 39 which are the following options shows birth control methods a hormonal method pill mechanical method and surgical respectively okay mechanical method is or surgical method intrauterine devices surgically okay question 40 examples of sedimentary nutrient cycles are sulfur and phosphorus क्वेश्चन नंबर 41 यहाँ पर सीधे क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है ओके हार्मोन्स कॉर्टिसोल्स एल्डोस्टेरोन एसीटीएच एड्रेनालिन फॉर वन क्वेश्चन नंबर 42 gift includes either zygote or early embryo up to 8 cell stage question number 43 the correct sequence of processes involved in urine formation is filtration reabsorption secretion Question 44. How many times does molting occurs in a nymph to reach the adult form in Periplaneta americana? 13. Question 45. All the following pairing is correct except historic conventions on biological diversity held in Rio de Janeiro. फिर ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड प्रोजेक्ट डिजर्ट नेशनल पार्क राजस्थान. फिर नागार्जुन सागर श्रीशैलम आंध्र प्रदेश लार्जेस्ट राइनोस प्रोजेक्ट इन इंडिया. नो फॉर टाइगर. वर्ल्ड समिट ऑन द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट हेल्ड ऑन जोहान्सबर्ग. क्वेश्चन 46. सेलेक्ट द सेल स्ट्रक्चर्स दैट आर नॉट एक्सक्लूसिव फीचर्स फॉर बैक्टीरियल सेल. पिलाई होता है, पॉलीसोम्स नो, आरएनए का होता है फीचर. फिर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन नो. फिर गैस वैक्यूल्स ये होता है, बट डबल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए डीएनए नो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 47. ये सेंट्रल डोगमा को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. यहाँ पर जो फिगर जो ए रिप्रेजेंट करता है डीएनए, डीएनए से बनता है आरएनए, इसको बोलते हैं ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. फिर आरएनए से प्रोटीन का बनना ट्रांसलेशन कहलाता है. जो बोला ए डीएनए डिपेंडेंट डीएनए पॉलीमरेज, फिर बी डीएनए डिपेंडेंट आरएनए पॉलीमरेज, फिर सी आरएनए डिपेंडेंट डीएनए पॉलीमरेज. Question 48. In temperate regions, large number of xylem elements having cells with wider cavities are formed during spring season. Such a wood is called as spring wood or early wood. Question 49. Which cations play an important role in the formations of a coagulum of fibrin proteins, calcium ion? Question 50. Which of the following will not help in decreasing global warming? Not decreasing. Okay. Cutting trees and increasing growth of human populations. No. Cuttings down use of fossil fuels, improving the efficiency of energy uses. Okay. Reducing the afforestation. Question 51. The ornamentous plants with maximum number of floral leaves in its reproductive suit is lupin. Question 52. Find the odd one with respect to the plant kingdom. Arthropoda. Question 53. Identify the true statements from the following. The gametophyte of mosses is filamentous in initial stage. फिर बी की बात करते हैं. In cycas the pollens are set at the 3 cells stage. फिर Selaginella shows meroblastic development. Question 54. In the gastrulations process, which of the layers are involved in the differentiations of a vertebrate embryo? Ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Question 55. Herbivores are also called as first order consumers. फिर herbivores obtain their food directly from plants. Question 56. During secondary growth, the cells of which of the following parts are responsible for initiations of lateral roots and cork cambium pericycle? Question 57. Mutation theory was proposed by De Vries while working on Oenothera lamarckiana. Question 58. Blood received by the right atrium and left atrium respectively are deoxygenated and oxygenated. Question 59. While carbohydrate absorption is taking place in the body, the most rapidly transported sugar is galactose. Question 60. Which of the following option has a false match? Unitegument ovule centellum. Question 61. The geometrical increase in populations controlled by environmental factors is expressed by the equation dn by dt is equal to rnk minus n by k. Question 62. Which of the following statement is incorrect for root pressures? Incorrect. Okay. It is the result of an active absorption. Correct. But play as major role in water movement up tall trees. No role in the water movements. Okay. Question 63. Which of the following is ideal cloning vector for delivering ADA gene into an affected human suffering from SCID? retrovirus. Question number 64. At which site of DNA molecules does RNA polymerase bind during transcription promoter? Question number 65. Okay, correct match करना है यहाँ पर. Thylakoids. Thylakoids also relate for flat membranous sacs in stroma. फिर Christie. Christie in infolding in mitochondria. फिर cisternae. Cisternae is also disc-shaped sacs in Golgi apparatus. फिर chromatin. Condensed structures of DNA. Question number 66. Which of the following chromosomes are affected respectively by alpha and beta thalassemia, 16th and 11th? Question number 67. Which of the following types of neurological cells is the most abundant in the mammals? Microglial cells. Question number 8. Question number 68. When a dye is injected into a plant cell, it is able to enter into adjacent plant cell within the help of plasmodesmata. Question number 69. Blooming of a flower is a type of plant movement. What type is it? Nastix movement. Question number 70. For conscious registrations of sensory informations by the brain, it must pass through which of the following parts? Thalamus. Question number 71. Calculate the amount of DNA present in a pollen grains and the male gamete that is formed from the pollen mother cells with 20 picogram of DNA at G1 phase, 10 picogram and 10 picogram. Okay. Question number 72. In humans, the shock organ in case of hypersensitivity is spleen. Question number 73. Which type of the ovary develops into aggregate fruit multicarpellary apocarpus ovary? Question number 74. Which are the following is a gaseous hormone ethylene? Question number 75. With regard to cross pollinations, spiny or sticky pollen grains and large attractively colored flowers will be found in which of the following cases? Entomophily. Question number 76. Find the odd one out with respect to moss capsules protostomium. Question number 77. Antibodies are secreted by B lymphocytes. Question number 78. Which among the following is an example of invasive weed species? Ecornia crassipes और लंटाना भी होता है और कैरेट ग्रास यानी गाजर पार्सेनियम. फिर क्वेश्चन नंबर 79. Which of the following kingdoms slowly have unicellular organisms? Monera and Protista. Question number 80. Choose the options that gives a clear idea about the cause of emphysema and its treatment. Cigarette smoking, alpha-1 antitrypsin. Question number 81. Mark out the incorrect statement. Okay. Isolated metabolic reactions in vitro are not living things but surely living reactions. Plant species in botanical gardens are grown for identifications purposes. Okay. फिर growth and reproductions are mutually inclusive phenomena for multicellular organisms. No. फिर cellular organizations of the body is the defining features of life forms. Question number 82. What is the effect of photorespirations at low light intensities in C3 plants? Negligible. Question number 83. Vegetative propagations in bryophyllum takes place by leaves. Question number 84. Secondary succession is faster than primary succession due to soil or sediment is already present. Question number 85. यहाँ पर true and false बताना है. The epithelium opacity of nephron in the kidney has microvilli. True है. फिर epithelium. Simple epithelium covers the dry surface of the skin and moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx and inner lining of pancreatic ducts. Okay. But this is correct होना चाहिए लेकिन इसमें false दिया है. The wall of internal organs such as the blood vessels, stomach and intestine contain skeletons. No. False. Red bone marrow in some bones is the site of productions of blood cells. Question 86. Which of the following study is done through salivary glands of किरोनोमस लार्वा, ये आउट ऑफ NCERT है। क्वेश्चन 87, how is how is raw lac separated from the twigs of the tree by dissolving it into hot water? Question number 88, which of the following cannot bind to hemoglobin's bicarbonate is not bound? Question number 89, blunt end are produced by eco R5 or eco RV? Eco R5, okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 90, ये तो करने वाला क्वेश्चन होता है, सॉल्व करने वाला। इस प्रकार आपके 90 क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट होते हैं। आई होप आप लोगों को वीडियो पसंद आई होगी, तो प्लीज़ वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक एंड शेयर करें। और अभी तक जिन लोगों ने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, प्लीज़ भाई सब्सक्राइब कर दो। आप लोग चैनल को प्लीज़ आप लोग सब्सक्राइब कर दें। थैंक यू सो मच वॉच फॉर दिस वीडियो।